Hello and welcome back to Formula 1 2015. My name is Axel, as always, and today we are in Singapore for a track that I never even heard of. I don't think I've heard of the Singapore track. What is this? What the heck is this? I've never done this track before. What is this track? The fuck? Okay, so I've never done this track before. I've never raced on it. I've never even heard of it. I didn't even know Singapore had a track. This sort of looks like Monaco, but in Singapore, or it could be in London, because the London Eye's back there. Or that could just be the Singapore Eye, but it does, or it's probably the wheel or something. I don't know. Because I mean, we had one in Plymouth. We had like a Ferris wheel in Plymouth up on the Hoe, and everyone called it the Plymouth Eye, but it was the wheel of Plymouth. But everyone kept saying, "Oh yeah, this is a Plymouth Eye." It's like, no, there's the London Eye, but this one's called the Wheel of Plymouth. But nobody fucking listened. Following that racing line, so good. There's Hamilton back there, doing so good, doing better than he is. Normally he would have passed me by now, but he hasn't, because I'm doing so good at this track that I've never even heard of. Aha! Oh, he's actually getting quite close. Yeah, never mind. He's like, I'm doing so good. He's catching up. Oh, crap. I won the last race, which I was really happy about. The Belgian track I did not win. I'm third in the standings. This is the 7th, I think, yeah. This is the 7th track that I've got to do. And I really hope I win, because I want to win. I deserve a win. I really do. After the upset that I had before of not winning, I deserve more wins. I deserve to win the championship. I'm third in the standings. I need to be first. I was first for quite a while. I was first for like, I think, one race. And then I kind of lost a lot. And I got set back. But yeah, man, look at the timing I've got on Hamilton. Jesus, he's all the way back there and I'm all the way up here. I got the fastest lap of 1:52. Alright, let's go on to the racing. Did I get first? Looks like I got first. I got first. Moving on to the race. It's race day, race night. Let's go get some race done. I'm gonna win. I'ma win. Axel number 1. Get ready to see my ass, Hamilton. You're gonna lose. Why is it Hamilton and Rosberg always get second and third? You guys are gonna lose to me. Look at this lead I'm getting already. Oh yeah. I gotta remember, start line I can look back, but just, you know, I gotta watch out for the corner, because I've been tricked by that first corner. Well, see you later, guys. No, come on. I'm in first and you guys suck. You can suck my big old butt. So, what story do I have today? I don't really have one, apart from, yeah, I don't have one. I could always tell you the story of how I met my lovely, lovely girlfriend, which is not a very good story, but, you know, it's love at first sight for me, but not for her. So, late 2016, around about August, September-ish, I was on Facebook and I got a friend's request from this random girl called Chey. And she was mutual friends with my friend Connor, and she added me on Facebook and she started talking to me and she was like, hey, I'm friends with Connor. Well, I'm Connor, your friend Connor's cousin. You said I could add people on Facebook and you looked like a nice person, so I decided to add you on Facebook. And I was like, oh, okay, sure, you can add me on Facebook, sure. And we started talking for a little bit. She then told me that she does cosplay and that she's going to be going to DevCon in a couple of weeks. And I was like, oh really? Because I'm also going to DevCon. And she's like, oh cool, maybe we could meet and, you know, hang out. And I was like, oh okay, sure, let's meet and hang out. So got to DevCon. It was really fun. And on the day of DevCon, I didn't know where I was going or who I was doing. I was dressed up as Superman. I was in this like cheap £30 knockoff Superman suit. I mean, it wasn't like knockoff as in it didn't have like the Superman logo or anything. It was just like a really, it looked like a onesie, to be honest. the kind of suit where it was all in one, and it had like the boot covers as well. Like it wasn't real boots, it was just covers for your shoes. So I was dressed up as Superman, and she was dressed up as Catwoman. Her little brother was there, Connor was there dressed up as the Flash, or Jay Garrick's Flash. And yeah, it was pretty fun. As soon as I saw her, she looked at me and she was like, "So, you're the famous Alex?" And I was like, "Well, you're the famous Axel." And I was like, what? And I was just silent for like 2 whole minutes, just like, yes. Because I just looked at her and I was like, whoa, this girl's talking to me? A woman is talking to me. And in my brain I'm just like, a woman is talking to me. What do I do? How do I deal with this? I don't know what to do. I need an adult. Help me. And then I just went, yep, that's me. Connor laughed. She laughed. And then we went into DevCon and we just had a fun day. Near the end of the day, we were flirting a lot. I picked her up, like I grabbed her, I used to be a lot stronger back then, but I picked her up and I put her outside in the rain. She got annoyed. I kept picking her up and I kept chatting to her, and we kind of hit it off. And then after that, we didn't become like boyfriend girlfriend, but we were like really good friends. And then about three-quarters of a year later, something happened. We were hanging out with each other a lot. We went into town to the beach and stuff, and we were in our bathing suits, and we just like went to the beach, hung out for a bit. We went in town and had a walk around. Then we got to a bus stop, and it was time for her to leave, and she kissed me, and I was really happy that day. She kissed me. I didn't know what to do about it. I wanted to scream. I had like all this pent up like energy inside me suddenly, and I just wanted to scream. But oh god. But I just wanted to scream, but obviously I couldn't because public place, and you know I'm a nervous wreck. And I just decided to run, and I ran as fast as I could, and the next thing I know I was halfway home, and I didn't even realize that I had run that far. But yeah, it was surprising. She kissed me, but we still weren't together. We were friends that did, I want to say friends with benefits at first. We were just friends who hung out and kissed each other. It was like early days of a relationship, but we weren't together. Fast forward about 3 weeks, her mum was having like I want to say a summer party. Was it a summer party? No, I think it was just like a regular party. Like, I think it was her mum's birthday, and I got invited, and me and Shai were just hanging out. We were sat in her front room. Her mum was saying like, look, if this is something you want, if this is someone you want, then don't worry about anyone else, because Shai was worried about hurting one of her friends. And then something happened, and the next day Shai asked me to come over to her flat, and she's like, hey, be mine? And I'm like, what do you mean? She drew me a picture that said be mine, and I was really confused. And then the next day, and I told her yes, I said yeah, of course I'd be yours. And then she was really happy, and then the next day I kind of was confused and didn't know what was going on. And I was still confused. It's like, are we together? Are we in a relationship? What's going on here? And she was like, yeah, yesterday I asked you to be mine. Why, do you not want to be mine? And I was like, yeah, of course I do. Yeah, it's just, you know, I got confused. I didn't know if this was like relationship or not. And she was like, yeah, of course it is. I was like, oh, sweet. But can we start again, because I got confused. So she was like, sure, we can start again. If you want, you can ask. I was like, oh, okay. So I was nervous to ask. I didn't know what to say. So I just stood there and was just like, okay, you're not with someone. And she's like, yeah. And I'm not in a relationship. You're not in a relationship. And she's like, yeah. Why don't we not be in a relationship together? And she's like, what? Why don't we be together and you understand what I'm saying? And she's like, that's not a very good way to ask someone out. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I'm not good with words. And then we got together, and we were walking to our mum's, and we got together. We just got together, we kissed again, which was really nice, and then we got together, and we've been in a relationship ever since. and I'm really happy about that. She's a lovely person. But yeah, that's the origin story of me and Chey. The origin story of how the entire meet happened, or how I even got round to be the. There's like a big story of how me and Chey got together. Like in my head, to her it was just we met at DevCon. To me it was I met a friend who then introduced me to another friend, who introduced me to another friend, whose cousin added me on Facebook. Like I was hanging around with this girl named Shannon that I wanted to get with like years ago. This is like 2015. No, 2013. And I was hanging around with her, and then she showed me her friend Rob, who you all know as Lone Gamer's Sin, the most popular lone gamer, who should use his popularity to, you know, boost up the popularity of the other lone gamers, but never mind, vanity. But yeah, and then I met up with Rob, we became friends, and then Rob moved to Yorkshire. But when Rob came back from Yorkshire, he introduced me to his friend Connor, and Connor's a real great guy. I know you're watching this, Connor, and if you're watching this, you are a great guy. You are probably one of my best friends. I mean, Rob is sort of my best friend, and Chey is my bestest friend. But you are one of my best friends. You are a great guy. You are amazing, and one day you will find what I have and what Rob has. You will find someone. Man, I have the utmost faith in you. But yeah, Connor's a great guy, and obviously Chey is Connor's cousin, and she went through Connor's Facebook and added me, and yeah, so one big thing, like if I never met Rob, I don't think I would have met Chey. We probably would have bumped into each other at DevCon or something, and you know, probably would have met there, but other than that, you know, without Connor and Rob and my friend Shannon, I would never have met the one I love the most. And I won this race, so you got a great story, you got a great love story, you got a race that I won. So yeah, I won that by miles. Look at my bloody freaking arch rivals here with their first and second. I am first. Where am I in the stand? I'm second in the standings. I'm doing so well. I need to get to Lewis Hamilton's level, but I'm doing so well. On to the next race. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of... I forgot what I was playing now. Formula 1 2015. See you in the next one. Bye.